A long time ago, I remember reading somewhere that on Derice, there is a very rare chance of obtaining the M1 Garand without the rifle grenade attachment from the mystery box. I don't remember where I read this and I couldn't find it anywhere, but it's always intrigued me. Not necessarily because of the weapon itself, which is pretty common on other maps, but rather because of the pack-punched form, the M1000. The M1000, despite being nearly identical to the Imploder, is still technically a different weapon, so if it is obtainable, it may very well be the rarest weapon in all of Zombies. In all my years playing this game, I've never actually gotten the M1000, and I've never seen any legitimate gameplay of the weapon either, but I did find articles and blog posts that mention the M1000, and the COD Wiki states that it is obtainable, so I wanted to see for myself if it really does exist. There are two ways to go about this, the easy way and the hard way. I chose the hard way. I played Derice for hours and must have spun the box hundreds of times trying to get lucky. At first, I was avoiding the rifle grenade variant because I assumed I couldn't have both at the same time, but then I did a test and found out that I could actually hold both Garands, so I went back and took the rifle grenade version hoping that it would increase my odds of getting the other one. Unfortunately, neither method worked. So I settled for the easy way. I used the give all command on PC to obtain every weapon, and then dropped the base M1 Garand as well as the M1000, making it so that this would be the only weapon I could possibly get from the mystery box. Unfortunately, opening the box revealed that it was not present, and just to confirm that this would have even worked, I dropped the other M1 Garand and the Imploder, and then got it right back from the box. But I wasn't done yet. So maybe the M1000 is not obtainable, but what if it was when the map was released and removed later? I figured that this was a long shot, but I did a little research and found out that Derice came out with the 1.6 update, and there was a 1.7 update that came out after. The patch notes I found did not mention any weapons being removed from Derice, but if that was the case, then all I needed to do was access version 1.6. As far as I could tell, I could not remove any updates on Steam or on the Xbox One, but I could do it on the Xbox 360. So I busted out my old dusty console, which really triggered my allergies, so I'd appreciate a like on the video for my pain and suffering. Especially because it was all for nothing, since my only options were to play the most up-to-date version, or the release version without Derice. Maybe there's someone out there with the technical knowledge to do this, but as far as I can tell, version 1.6 is not accessible. But I still had one more idea. Map Pack 3 came out on August 6th, 2009, and the 1.7 update apparently came out 110 days later on November 24th, 2009. So I went to YouTube to find any videos of Derice that were uploaded during this period. I watched people spin the box at 25% speed, but all I ever saw was the M1 Garand with the rifle grenade. But there was one more thing to check. Maybe I was wrong to be looking for this weapon on console and PC. Maybe I had to be looking on mobile. Due to technical limitations, the rifle grenade attachment was not present in the World at War Zombies app, which meant that the standard M1 Garand is the only one available on Derice. However, when upgraded, it is not referred to as the M1000. It's not referred to by any name actually, none of the upgraded weapons are. So maybe this really is the elusive M1000, or maybe it's just the Imploder without the imploding part. At this point I conceded. Much like Mew under the truck, the M1000 only exists in legend. And on Derice Declassified. But if the weapon was never obtainable, why are there sources that say otherwise? Well, technically the weapon is on the map through console commands, so perhaps people assumed that it was obtainable legitimately just like on any other map. It may also be probable that people mistook the Grenadier version for the standard one, and others may simply have lied about it. So what's my big takeaway from all this? Well, it proved that the wiki is wrong. I have a better appreciation for Fire Sale now. I discovered that the launch version of the game listed Nacht und Toten as if it were a campaign level instead of its own mode. That was kinda cool.